The Material World 35. I read a news article a while ago, which I wanted to briefly discuss. It reported on the many difficulties people across the world are facing. It is important for Muslims to understand that they should not define a situation as good or bad according to worldly definitions. For example, according to a worldly definition, being wealthy is good, whereas being poor is bad. Instead, Muslims should ascribe good and bad to events and things according to the teachings of Islam. Meaning, anything which takes one closer to the obedience of Allah, the Exalted, in the form of fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is good, even if it seems bad from a worldly point of view. And anything which takes one away from the obedience of Allah, the Exalted, is bad, even if it appears good. There are many examples throughout the teachings of Islam which demonstrate this. For example, Karen was an extremely wealthy person who lived in the time of the Holy Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. Many people then and now may consider his wealth to be a good thing, but as it led him to pride, it became a means of his destruction. So in his case, being wealthy was a bad thing. Chapter 28 Al-Qasas, verses 79 to 81.
So he came out before his people in his adornment. Those who desired the worldly life said, "Oh, would that we had like what was given to Karen. Indeed, he is one of great fortune." But those who had been given knowledge said, "Woe to you! The reward of Allah is better for he who believes and does righteousness. And none are granted it except the patient. And we caused the earth to swallow him and his home. And there was for him no company to aid him other than Allah, nor was he of those who could defend themselves."
On the other hand, the third rightly guided caliph of Islam, Uthman bin Affan, may Allah be pleased with him, was also wealthy, yet he used his wealth in the correct way. In fact, once after donating a large amount of wealth, he was told by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, that nothing could harm his faith after that day. This has been indicated in a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 3701. So in his case, wealth was a good thing. To conclude, a Muslim should remember that every difficulty they face has wisdoms behind it, even if they do not observe them. So they should not believe something is good or bad from a worldly point of view. Meaning, if the thing encourages them towards the obedience of Allah, the Exalted, then it is good, even if it seems bad. Chapter 2 Al-Baqarah, verse 216.
But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you know not.
Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shakepod.com.